Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday night Dude Stuff show. I'm your host, Presley.
Whatever you want to be, you can be. Be all you can be, but not in. What is that?
No drama.
Oh, well, you're in the wrong place.
Oh, I know, right? There's no drama on this show tonight.
So, Amanda, what have you been up to today?
Just, work. It's a hard knock life.
You were doing that right now?
I was tied up with that, yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
So success versus work. I'm looking for that topic. I can't seem to find it. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I could share the screen. So I posted this. It says, many see the success of a person, few see the work. And do we know what that means?
Yeah. You don't know. A lot of us don't know what they went through, all the obstacles to get to where they are today.
And I guess that's what's... Go ahead, Ricky.
I said that's with me. I wish my kids would see how hard I worked for what they got. Then I think they would appreciate it a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, and that's another thing. So I joke a lot about Ricky, about how she like makes all this money. I hope you don't get mad about that, but that's kind of part of the show.
You're okay.
You do or don't?
You're okay.
Okay. Well, Ricky makes a bunch of money, but at the same time, she's, she works hard. She works hard. I mean, the sacrifices that she had to make. She's been on her job for, I don't know, 20 years or more.
Almost 25.
So almost 25 years.
I work for Homeland Security.
Homeland Security?
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah, well, I do with human trafficking.
Ooh. Oh.
So,
yeah.
So the part that I kind of tease her a lot that she makes all this money, but at the same time, I know the sacrifices that she made. She's got to be away from her family for long periods of time. She's like in state after state, different places. Sometimes she's out of the country.
Got to get lonely, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask. I could do it. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to be away from my family. So
the emotional strain itself, dealing with the people that I deal with,
Exactly. You probably run into all kinds of weirdos out there, and it makes you miss your family even more.
It's not necessarily the weirdos; it's the clientele. Because I deal with the people, children here. I'm in Southern Ohio, and I'm dealing with those 45 kids that they found, and that's emotional.
Man.
You were involved in that 175?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Wow, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
Good job.
And just the emotional strain, because I see my children the same age as most of these kids, and it's very sad. And then I'm like so overbearing on my kids. And it's hard because I know it's out there. So it's definitely a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so like I said, I mean, I think that I couldn't do that. I couldn't do her job. So what she gives up to have the life she has, then I mean, she's worked hard for it. So that was what my whole post was
and
about.
It's for a good purpose,
But then he calls me.
She's doing a lot of good.
Then he calls me and tells me to stop being so cheap.
Well, okay.
Goodness,
all right.
Spoiled them is what happened.
Is he? What?
Well, hold on. No. Let's segue. I'm gonna segue. I want to hold on. Hold on a second. So the guy I work with, here's the thing. Here's the thing that happens. I think when people grow up poor, which I think most of us all of us in here, right?
Yeah.
Have grown up poor. We were all poor. We were all poor growing up.
We had some crazy lives.
And I think that the bad thing about being poor is that you tend to carry those same traits into when you're successful. So when you're successful, you continue to act like you're poor.
Mm-hmm.
and you don't
I'll break
benefit.
my back for a penny.
And I think that at some point, at least in my view, this is my view, that you have to enjoy life. You have to, you know, go beyond being poor. Like in other words, so for example, I work with a guy.
Celebrate your hard work.
Yeah, you have to reward yourself for what you've accomplished, or otherwise, is it even worth it? How,
It is. I spent 6 to 8 weeks last Christmas over in Port-au-Prince.
Port-au-Prince, yeah.
Yeah. So it may not do it through the year. But
Well, now Port-au-Prince, that is a hotbed of
it is.
human trafficking.
It is.
She's used to that.
You spent your vacation there?
Yeah.
It's actually it's a resort. It's actually really nice.
I know.
She's talking about right. I wouldn't want to go there either, but the
My
resort
kids
is
never
actually
left my
really
side.
nice.
They won't leave my side. No. If they swimming, I'm swimming.
Yeah, I mean the resort it's really nice. So, yeah, I mean if you're at the resort, I can see why she would want to go there, and she seems to like it. But personally, I want to go somewhere where I could go hang out with like the local people. I want to hang out with the local people and do what local people do in like some place that is exotic, like Lviv. I like to go to Lviv, and I'm going to Lviv maybe next year.
I'm going with you.
Just go.
Okay.
We're going to Lviv.
I'm going.
And Ukraine and
I like Aruba. That was like I wanted to move there. I was seriously thinking about getting one of those timeshares.
That's like, I mean, Port-au-Prince is better than Aruba.
I was there when that Natalie Holloway girl was there.
Port-au-Prince is actually real nice. I mean, it's like it's a nice resort, but I don't like resort. That's the whole thing. I personally don't like resorts. I don't want to go to some place where you're like, yeah, it's commercial. You know, that whole commercial fluff.
Yeah, you want to
right,
get to
I get it.
Part of the culture there. Sorry.
Right. I'm more of a. I mean, there's some people that like that, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, they like to go to Miami Beach, you know, those type of places, and you know, I don't want to do that. I want to go to some foreign country, and live like the locals, hang out with the locals. That's what I want to do.
Do it like Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain. There you go. I want to do that type of stuff. To me, that's more exciting.
Yeah.
So that's me. But everybody's different. Everybody likes different things.
Well, I'm ready to go visit a new place. Aruba was fun and all, but I need to go somewhere new.
What's that?
I said back to me being cheap. He called me and told me I have.
He's the cheapest person ever. I can't even believe he called you that.
I have everything I need. I have everything for my house furnished. My house is paid for. Everything is paid for.
And that's why
I live on everything. I can go right out my backyard. Is my grocery store. Everything. If I want meat, I can just go slaughter a bison. I have everything. And
she does.
She's like the female version of you.
She does.
I board horses. I live on 50 acres, and my daughter lives on 100 next door to me. Yeah, so we have everything.
Keep your family close.
Yeah.
How did you end up up there?
Well, my daughter was in the military, and she married her husband over in Japan, and he lived in Michigan. So she came up here and lived in Michigan.
Cold.
If it wasn't Michigan, I'd be there right now.
What? It's so cold there.
If it wasn't Michigan, if she was in Virginia, if you had all that Virginia.
I know what I want.
If you had all that Virginia, Ricky, it'd be on. I'm just saying.
I know. I told you my daughter refinanced her house.
Yeah.
So, we said we were going to make a trip to visit her.
So
no, we wanted to visit you. Like
Ricky, you have a husband?
I actually do, but we've been separated for 6 years.
Oh, okay. Is this farm idea your idea? Yeah.
Oh, he's got a girlfriend. Had a girlfriend for about 6 years now. So I mean, we're good. Yeah, this is all me.
Well, when you get your divorce, we'll have a divorce party. You know.
Well, we're definitely gonna celebrate. I just have so much going on with my health and work and all that stuff. So
Yeah, and how do you run the farm if you're doing all the Homeland Security stuff too?
She got hired help. She got help living there.
well, here's how it works out. I have a few people. My daughter has a few people, and because they also use some of the land for like goats and chickens and things like that. You know, we don't really pay them that much. We provide all the food for all their livestock, and they just kind of manage it. So it's kind of an even trade.
It's like cheap labor.
So basically, they do what she wants them to do in exchange for living there and taking care of what they want to do.
Not living.
Oh,
Just
okay.
using the
Take it
land.
back.
Yeah. We also have horses.
You just barter them for food,
Right.
The crop.
Yes.
For their labor.
That's a good way to live. That's
They do
smart.
labor for them to also do what they want to do there too.
Yes. So it kind of works out. Yeah.
She's living off the land.
She got it going on.
Yeah, man. She's like so self-sufficient.
You kind of work from
That's
home, but sometimes you gotta go away.
Nah, she got to go away a lot of times.
A
I go
lot.
away a lot. Yeah. It's usually about 1 or 2 weeks a month. But I'm actually heading to Seattle to stay there for 2 months. Only because there's a lot that goes on in Seattle. And we just kind of review people's cases and make sure they got everything that they need. Because Seattle's a wreck right now. It's downtown still messed up. Everything is just...
From what?
Their services. They can't get their services correctly.
From what? How did that happen?
Just from all of the COVID,
The political
from
stuff.
the riots, everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So tell me on the numbers, I think they said 175 in Ohio. Now, does that mean victims of human trafficking?
It was 45 children, 156 trafficking, which means men and women, and they still have three people that are on the run. That was in this big group of people that they picked up.
That's a lot of people.
It is, yeah.
That's
and it was also in
sad.
Franklin County. It's Franklin
Right.
County, Cuyahoga County, and Lucas County.
Right. That's what they said.
Yeah.
One girl. Now, were they mostly black?
No. It was you had some Hispanics, whites. The whites and the blacks were probably about equal.
So it was predominantly Hispanic.
No, it was equal of black and whites and not so many Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't see all of them. There's 4 groups of us up here, so that's 8 people.
What about the traffickers?
The people that they picked up
That were, yeah.
a lot of them were Johns,
in
people
here.
that were just soliciting for services.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them just went to jail for the weekend.
Screen right there.
Either depending on how often they get,
And they went back to their families.
Yeah, so I mean, I only know a little bit about that because I'm not on that side. It's either going to be the U.S. Marshals or the FBI.
Okay.
So I'm not on that end of it.
When I see somebody that's successful or somebody that has things that I want or want to become or traits that I like, the first thing I think of is what did they have to give up to have those things? And everything every success, there's always a sacrifice that's tied to that.
Like she's giving up, her time with her family.
Right.
know?
I mean, and that's the part that I couldn't do. I couldn't give up I couldn't be away from my kids that long.
It's such a selfless thing she's doing. I mean, she's going out there saving other people and, being away from her family to do that, for other people. It's a hard job. Someone's got to do it. And she's stepped up to the plate. I think that's awesome of her.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, the the sacrifices that she's had to make to
How long have you been doing that, by the way?
25 years.
25 years?
Yeah.
I've been with this
24.
company for 22 years.
So anybody that is jealous of somebody else because of the things they have, I guess my advice is to think about the sacrifices that they had to go through.
Don't be a hater.
You know,
learn how they did it and then go and try it yourself.
Yeah, because nobody can get anywhere without sacrificing something. So I always go to, what did they sacrifice?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think of. I'm not jealous. I'm not ever hateful of anybody. I just think of, what did they sacrifice? And
what did they give up to get where they are?
Yeah.
I think we all have a sacrifice. It's just some are different than others.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
But back to the whole poor thing, as we've all grown up poor, to me, I think it's self-defeating to take that with you once you've broken that barrier. For example, a guy that I work with, I mean, he makes pretty good money now, and because he's grown up poor his whole life, he now still will go to Burger King and get the 99-cent nuggets for lunch. And meanwhile, I'm thinking the whole time, I'm thinking, he's thinking, I only spent $1 on lunch. And he's been doing this for as long as I've known him, like 2 years. And
maybe that's all he requires for lunch. Maybe at dinner time he goes get him a $60 steak.
No, you know what he does at dinner?
Putting the money towards his children to eat.
He don't have children. He's single.
Okay.
He's single.
Well, and two, he didn't get there from being frivolous with his money anyway. He got there being frugal.
No, not that. His financials have nothing to do with that. He's actually a smart guy. He's very smart. I'll give him that. And that's what got him where he is now. His intelligence and his knowledge of what he does in the workplace. Beyond the workplace, I mean, the guy lives like he's starving. You'd think he was starving to death. So back to the whole lunch thing. He spends $1 on lunch every day and brags about it.
I think that's awesome.
Okay, it may be awesome, but here's the thing. Can you imagine what that's doing to him? He's eating processed food.
Yeah.
These nuggets that aren't maybe not even real. They're not even real. And he's bragging about it. And he has a family that their health isn't that good. So you're going to sacrifice your health and eat trash for 99 cents a day?
Yeah. The cheap
when
stuff.
When you have a family history of that stuff, like not doing good stuff.
Now, if he was just doing it like, here and there because he doesn't have the time to prepare something to take to lunch with them, then I'd understand that. But if he's doing it all the time, no, that's not good.
I mean,
he goes 22 there.
He's the kind of guy that goes out on a date and then he'll always keep a tab of what she's eating and want her to pay. Make sure that she don't ever get the upper hand on him.
Oh my gosh! Is he single?
He's single.
That's why.
Yeah.
So that is why.
If they go out to eat and she gets a $28 plate, he has to get a $29 plate.
Or the next time he'll make sure that he tops that when it's her turn to pay.
Oh my
goodness!
That's why
he collects coupons. He collects coupons. he collects the coupons.
Hey, baby, we're going to Weston Sizzling. I got a coupon. You can order out the dollar menu.
Actually, that's a topic too. That's one of the topics I wanted to talk about.
Is he even get laid?
No, hold on. I'm going to segue into that, but first I want to hit on this. So he'll take a girl out on a date, right? And he'll say, no, I'm sorry, it's not a date. He will take his mom out to dinner. He'll take his mom out to dinner. No, hold on, I'm not done. And he'll get a coupon where, okay, you buy one meal, get one meal free. And then he'll take his mom out for that date. Take his mom out. And then he'll make her pay the next date and then they'll go to an expensive place, and she'll take the bill.
Oh my gosh, that is wrong on so many levels.
You think he's
No
hoarding his money?
wonder.
I know he is.
That is like called being like a
What do we
like
do? Stop.
a couch surfer. He's no
What do you
different.
think he's saving his money for?
I know what he's doing with his money. He's putting in the stock market. He's got plenty of money. I mean, we do stock trades all the time.
Do you make your mom do that at an expensive
my
restaurant?
mom, I would never charge my mom. I would never do
my
that.
mom's too smart for that nonsense.
No way.
she will catch on quick.
He would make his mom pay for their dinner. Like he'll go out, get a coupon,
so wrong.
take her out and get the coupon. And then he's like, okay, the next one we'll go out to wherever and she'll cover it.
So if y'all's mom would ask you out to dinner and says she's going to pay for it, you're not letting her pay for it?
My mom would never pay for anything for me.
I try. My mom still does it though.
Either.
We argue about it, and she's like, "No, you keep your money." She still has that mom instinct.
I mean, that would never ever be a topic.
I'm like, Mom, I'm supposed to take care of you now. Come on, let me.
I used to let my mom think that she was paying for it, and I'd go to the restaurant and go ahead and pay for it.
Right.
You know what? I need to start doing that. I need to be like, I already took care of it. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, so back to my point. My point is, for me, there's things that you save money on and there's things that you don't. This is my opinion. I don't care if anybody likes it or not like it. This is how I live my life. I used to be poor. I grew up poor. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the ghetto, as everybody.
Right down the street.
And who would ever know?
Right. But nobody would know that because I would never, I'm not in the ghetto no more. And I want to, what's the point?
That's where you met me.
Yeah, I met you in the ghetto. What's the point? What's the point in having success of any kind? I mean, granted, I'm not rich or anything, but at the same point, I'm not poor anymore. So I don't.
But you're careful with your money.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't waste money.
I'm careful with my money too.
But he has the mind. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that I think there's certain levels that you don't want to sacrifice. I don't even know the words to say, but I'm not going to save a couple bucks on lunch, and meanwhile I'm eating processed chicken nuggets that's going to kill me in the end. Like my son, for example. My son, he wants to eat good. So I'm going to make sure he eats what he wants to eat that's healthy. I'm going to spend the extra money so that he can eat healthy instead of trying to save money. And meanwhile, he's eating all this bad food.
It's expensive to eat healthy, but it's worth it in the long run.
It's not. I mean, for me, it's not because all of my stuff grows in my backyard.
She can go out there and pick her dinner.
Exactly. and I've done.
That's how my folks were raised. They were on a farm and they would go out and just pick their stuff. They lived off a vegetable garden. That's how they made their income, off of a vegetable garden.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's what I want to do. Like, I tell people I want a little bit bigger house. My house is fine, actually. It's very.
But you could have got this on a whim. So yeah, if you wanted something bigger, you could get it.
I mean, my house is very comfortable, and I got vegetables in the backyard, and my son's been.
It looks like the secret garden back there. It's like vegetables everywhere. I mean, they're growing on the fence. They're in these buckets. He went and bought some trees. It's crazy.
So, I mean, all summer long, my son and I have been able to
his garden
to eat like the vegetables back there, and it's been really good. So it's a little bit bigger place where I can have like more vegetables and we can eat out there and eat good. But anyway, back to the point. The point was that I'm not going to save $1 to eat like trash.
Unhealthy, yeah, no.
Just to save $1. I'm not going to do that. So that's where I draw the line where being frugal, if you're eating bad food, then you're not doing yourself any good.
But that guy has the mindset of most wealthy people. If I work in retail for luxury motor cars, then yeah, he has the same mindset as them, where they want everything free. They want you to throw in this, throw in that, throw in this. I mean, it could be a sack to put their other stuff that was in the other car into the sack and put it in the other car. It's just real petty stuff that they want all these freebies for. And here they make $600,000 a month doing Lord whatever knows what, but it's the mindset is like,
right.
Gimme.
So there's a book called The Millionaire Mind or Millionaire Mindset or something like that. And it talks about, basically it compares all these people and their traits of what they do, people that are millionaires, not like just a little millionaire, but like a big millionaire or a billionaire, in the traits that are unique to them. And that's one of the things, basically, and what that boils down to is time. People will save money on things that take time to do, where the food thing don't take time. So they're not gonna hold back on getting a nutritious meal. They're not gonna save money there. They're gonna save money on something that where they're out there. If I got to go out there and cut the grass, I could hire somebody and they could cut the grass and it would be cheaper. So they would do that. What happened?
Oh, I think she's just going somewhere quiet or something, or cutting the mic off.
So in other words, you're gonna save money on things that take your time. The individual.
It was a question on Facebook, and you said, "How much did you spend for lunch?"
Right.
What did you say you spent?
I said I spent about $6. No, I spent $6 to $10. Under 10.
Well, he saved $10 then just by buying that $1 chicken nugget.
Yeah, that's how he sees it.
Right. No. I mean, that's how he sees it, but he's eating junk at the same time. And I could.
That's worth spending money on. Healthy food. That's for your health.
Okay, so for example,
your body needs fuel.
So for example, I'm not attacking you, Ricky. Don't get offended.
I know. So we already had this argument.
So what Ricky will do, she will go out there and make her meals for the whole week.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I've done that.
That's good. That's perfect. I think that's great.
I spent like a whole day doing it, and then bam, I got.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I used to do it on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
All day Sunday.
And it's great if you like doing that.
It's fun.
But personally, for me, I like hot food. I don't like cold food.
Well, warm it up in the microwave.
No, that's the worst kind. That's bad for you.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes
or the oven.
Well, what I sacrifice there is the 10 minutes that it takes to heat up on the stove versus the 10 minutes that I'm not spending with my kids. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get more quality time with my kids, even if I've already spent all day Sunday preparing the mood, doing thing. I just throw it in the oven, throw it on top of the stove just to heat it up. I don't do the microwave, and there you go. More time with my kids.
I mean, that's great, and I don't have any problem with that. But personally, you're talking about what, and again, I think this is what we end up coming back to. She's talking about with her kids. These meals are not just for her, but for her kids too.
Yeah, just saying.
Where in my case, in my situation now, when I go to work, it's just me. So just me, I'm not going to make a week's worth of food and then take it and then heat it up at work. I would just, and not only that, okay, so what I eat for lunch, every day I eat the same thing. I eat Kung Pao chicken and mixed vegetables. Every day.
You
for lunch.
Call me
for lunch.
I'm going to, what is that place you always go to?
Panda Express.
Yeah.
And granted, they probably got some stuff in there
they don't even give me enough food.
But that's the reason why I eat there is because it's the only place I can get vegetables for lunch. I want to eat vegetables,
meat and vegetables every
day. I want to eat meat and vegetables. That's what I want to eat.
There's no like a Korean type of Chipotle, like a bibimbap or something.
Chipotle, that's all starch. Chipotle's all starch.
No, not Chipotle, like a Korean kind of Chipotle. Like here we have a couple of Korean Chipotle bars, like it's called bibimbap. There's no bibimbap there. It has like, it's all vegetables. Even the it's a sweet potato noodle that they have. And then they have the fresh kale, cucumbers.
I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Tina, did you go to one in Columbus?
Yes. I mean, we have
the one in Reynoldsburg.
Oh, I haven't been to that one there.
Yeah, Reynoldsburg is kind of all up to date now, but oh my God, it's the bomb.
Yeah, bibimbap's good. We shouldn't be plugging these, but they get free ad.
I don't mind.
No, they should be paying you for that. That's how that works.
You got to look beyond the success that you see and look at the struggles that they've made.
For sure.